Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am going to share with you a keto bread recipe that my mom shared with me. I was traveling last week. I went back home to see my family and my mom and I did this exact recipe and the bread came out amazing. So she wanted me to share it with you guys. I want to share it with you guys. It is so good and it really helps when you have those cravings for bread, when you're keto or low carb and you just really don't want those carbs. I had a couple slices of bread, of this specific bread, and it did not spike my blood sugar at all. And the recipe is super easy and super fast, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. The first thing you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Then in the video, we used a glass container to bake the bread. We do not recommend doing that. If you have a metal tin, definitely use that. You're gonna use whatever container you have, but I think it comes out best in a metal tin. Then just line it with parchment paper, and then you're ready to go with the ingredients. Now this recipe calls for tahini, which you can buy at the store already made, or you can make your own. So I'm gonna insert a clip here. If you do wanna make your own, it is very simple and easy, and you can use it to make hummus, you can use it for this bread, and all you really need is sesame seeds. So we ended up using 3 full cups of sesame seeds. Obviously use as much as you feel like you want. This recipe only calls for a 1/3 cup, but we just made the whole bag of sesame seeds once we opened it. The only thing that you're gonna do with this is you're gonna grind them up. We have like a little coffee grinder. And then once you have those sesame seeds ground, you're gonna put them on a pan, medium-high heat, and you're just gonna roast them. You're gonna know when they're ready once they start to brown a little bit, and you will start to smell that strong sesame seed smell. This took about 5 to 7 minutes, and then they were ready. After that, they're gonna go in a food processor, and it will take about 10 full minutes for that to become that like really runny consistency like tahini is. You are gonna wanna stop every couple minutes and just wipe the side. We did this probably 4 or 5 times within those 10 minutes just to make sure everything got ground up and mixed up really well. And as you can see, it at the end had that tahini consistency. Here are the ingredients. 2 cups of mixed nuts, and you are going to want to make sure that these are very finely crushed or even milled, because if you have too big of pieces, the bread will not hold together. So we actually had a little bit of a problem with that. Our bread came out and it crumbled a tiny bit. It was still delicious and still held together, but when you're cutting into it, it was crumbling a tiny bit. So make sure that you don't have these like giant pieces of cashews or almonds. That's gonna keep your bread from being held together. So you can also throw those in the food processor. So it's 2 cups of mixed nuts, 1 cup of flax seeds, 1 cup of sunflower seeds, 1 cup of pumpkin seeds, 1/2 cup of sesame seeds, 5 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of ground turmeric, 1/3 cup of melted coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup of tahini. Then you're just gonna throw everything into a bowl and mix it up. And you're gonna mix it up till everything's completely mixed. Your eggs, like your yolk has broken, everything is mixed in and it has this dough consistency. So that dough is gonna go from your bowl into your tin or whatever container you're using. That container is gonna go in your oven that has been preheated to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're gonna let it sit in there for 1 full hour. It should be long enough. And the way you check to see if anything is cooked through, whether it's bread or pie or some kind of cake, is you take a toothpick and you put it through like the highest point, so usually right in the middle. And if you pull it out and there's nothing on the toothpick, that means it's done. If you see pieces of like the inside of the bread on the toothpick, that means it's not fully cooked yet. So I would say give it like 5-minute intervals and then keep checking on it until that toothpick comes out clean. So ours took 1 hour. That was long enough. You are gonna wanna let it cool for about ½ an hour before you do anything with it. So you can actually take it out. You pull that parchment paper out and you can take it out, but just let it cool. Don't cut into it. Just leave it alone, let it cool for about ½ hour, maybe even 45 minutes. and then cut into it and enjoy. So we just put butter on it, and it was incredible. It was so delicious. Make sure that you put it in the fridge if you're gonna save some, because there are eggs in it, so it doesn't need to be refrigerated. And that will last you probably a week, if not longer. I absolutely just love this bread, and I wanna thank my mom so much for making this video with me. And I really, really hope you guys make this. Let me know in the comments below if you do, or if you're gonna try it. Let me know what you wanna see next. I do have a cheesecake keto recipe coming up that is the most amazing cheesecake in the world. And I've made a few keto cheesecakes, and this is by far just incredible. And this is my mom's own recipe, so you have not seen this anywhere online. So thank you guys again for being here. I told you this was quick and easy. I hope you enjoy your bread. I hope you're having a great day. Like always, make sure you comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.